Hi there, thanks for joining me again. This time around, I'm going to be making a taco fiesta bubble up casserole. I currently have 96% lean ground beef going on the stove. To that, I will be adding some taco seasoning. Portion control is really important when we're on this plan. And by the way, this dish makes 6 servings and each serving is 7 points. And it's 7 points. It looks across the board: green plan, blue plan, purple plan. Portion control, guys, portion control. So it says serve 6, right? I've got 6 of these dishes. Sprayed some Pam cooking spray in the dish. I'm going to portion it up so that, you know, when I'm ready to eat something, I just pull it out and it's good to go. We're also going to use some refrigerated biscuits. You need 10. I couldn't find the package that had 10, so I bought 2 5-packs. And then we're gonna use some diced, chopped up peppers. We're gonna use a little red onion, some salsa, and we're gonna top with the shredded cheese. So let me get chopping. I'm gonna finish cooking the meat, and then I'll show you how we assemble all of this. Okay, I am ready to start assembling. I've sprayed all 6 of my dishes, and I've cut up my rolls, my biscuits, refrigerated biscuits, and I put half in the bottom. And I also want to take time to mention something. I'm gonna pour in 1 1/3 cup of salsa into my meat mixture. My meat mixture has the taco seasoning in it. The point that I want to mention, always be sure to check the point value of the ingredients that you buy. Because when I started cooking this, forgive me, I don't have a cameraman. When I started cooking this, I shared with you guys that the point value was 7 points and that this served 6. Well, while I was cooking and chopping, I scanned my ingredients because the cans of biscuits that I bought, I told you I was a little questionable about what I bought. It wasn't exactly what it called for. So my biscuits were a little more points. And I didn't want any more points, so I've adapted. I told you guys I was going to use 10 of those biscuits. I'm not. I'm only using 7 of the biscuits. And I divided one of the, the odd man, the odd biscuit out. I divided it among all 6 of these. So that's what I do sometimes. I just have to adapt because I don't want those extra points. So now I'm going to get ready to assemble this. I'll tell you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to put my biscuits in, half the biscuits in the bottom of the casserole dish. I'm going to top this with half of the meat mixture, half of my peppers, half of my onions, half of my cheese. And then I'm going to repeat that, and I'm going to come back to you. Okay? So I've got half of the mixture in the pan, and and the dishes. I just used my 1/4 of a cup to scoop out so that each of them have the same amount. I really just did, a pinch of the peppers throughout all, and then a smaller pinch. Sorry, I've got salsa on the counter. Smaller pinch of the onions. So I've got my onions are diced up, my peppers are diced up, and then the cheese. Okay, I'm gonna do another layer. Okay, we're ready. We are ready. I'm gonna get back a little, get closer. We've got our 2 layers of everything in here. Let me show you the recipe also. This, I just, something I found on Pinterest. I've printed it. Again, I told you make sure that you check your ingredients. I still, even though I find these recipes and they say how many points they are, you got to know your ingredients and the point values. So I double checked, and those biscuits threw me off. But I've adapted the recipe, the biscuits and mine, so that it is still a 7-point dish. I am now going to loosely cover this with foil. I'm going to bake it for 35 minutes and then remove that foil and continue baking for 15. I'll show you the finished product. Okay, look, we are done. We're bubbling. You can hear it. Smells really good. It's just come together very nicely. I'm gonna cool it here on the cooling rack. Thank you so much for joining me again. I hope that you'll give this recipe a try. It offers some pretty bold flavors. It's good. It comes together. It's filling. And you can kind of knock it up a notch too if you want to add like a tablespoon or half a tablespoon of light sour cream. That's going to be a point if you do a full tablespoon. If you do a half a tablespoon, it's going to be 0 points. But just even a little bit, just a little dollop of some light sour cream will give that another flavor element. So that pairs very well with it. And like I said, I will be filming that 2-ingredient bagel for you guys. I'll upload that in the near future. Keep following me. I do work outside of the home, so you know these will range from short to longer, more complex recipes. But you know, on a daily basis, I'm making a breakfast, I'm throwing together a lunch for work, and then I'm coming home and I'm doing a low point dinner. I tend to allow myself more points for my lunch because that's, you know, I can do a 0 point breakfast if you want. If you throw together 2 eggs and everything, bagel seasoning and salsa and some Parmesan cheese, that's a 0 point breakfast. So really the only points I have in the morning are my coffee creamer. But yeah, so keep following me and I'll show you what I do every day. Bye.